Hello! We're going to be talking about mean, median, and mode. These are three statistics terms that you need to be familiar with to do well on the SAT. And don't worry, they're all pretty straightforward, but we want to be able to differentiate them and know how to understand them in regards to different types of problems. So mean is just the same as average. So arithmetic mean means the average, which is the total of a set divided by how many members are in that set. Median, look at the D, represents the middle number in a set. And mode represents the most often. I tend to focus on the O for most often. So the mean of a set. The arithmetic mean is synonymous with average. And again, that is solved by taking the total for a set and dividing it by how many members are in the set. So for example, what is the arithmetic mean of 62, 46, and 86? To determine this, we are going to add them up, and summing them yields 192, and divide by 3 to yield 64. So when you're solving for average, it's quite simple. Simply add up all the numbers, divide by how many numbers you have. One thing about mean that's really important is that you never average averages. So any of you that have ever figured out your grade point, if you have 4 A's and 1 B, you don't go 4.0 plus 3.0 and divide by 2, right? You'd be shorting yourself a lot of your grade point. You would need to add up all your A's, add your B, and divide by the number of grades. So just remember, don't average your averages. If you average 20 points a game for 4 games in basketball, 30 points a game for 3 games, you do not want to add those 20s and the 30 and divide. You need to get the total and divide by the number. So let's do this problem. If Tommy averaged 20 points for 3 games and 30 points for 2 games, what was the average for all 5 of his games? Again, we don't add 20 and 30 and divide by 2. What we do is figure out how many points he scored in total. So 20 times 3 yields 60 points for the first game, 3 games. 30 times 2 yields 60 points for the next 2 games. That's a total of 120 points. Now that we have the total, we need to divide by the number. The number is how many games we played, which is 5. So our average, or arithmetic mean, is 120 over 5. Okay, so really important that you remember, you never average averages. The median of a set is the middle number in the set, and that can only be determined if you rearrange the set from least to greatest. So in this first set, 3, 6, 8, 12, and 14, the median is 8. And it's fairly straightforward because the set's already arranged from least to greatest. In this next example, though, 6, -2, 14, 36, 12, if I ask you for the median of that set, you need to first rearrange the terms from least to greatest. -2, 6, 12, 14, 36. Now you can take the middle number, which is 12. Occasionally, if you're ever asked for the median of an even-numbered set, meaning there are even number of members in the set or elements, you need to take the average of the middle 2. So the example, what is the median of 2, 7, 13, 15, 18, and 20? We have an even number, so we're going to have to do the average of the 2 middles, so it's 13 plus 15 over 2, which is 14. The mode is probably the easiest one. The mode is the number that appears the most often. So in the set below, -3, -5, 2, 6, 2, 8, 2, and 13, the mode is 2 because it shows up more than any other number in the set. If you don't have a number show up more than another number, for example, the set 1, 2, there is no mode because no number appears more than any other number. So now we're going to look at some questions that help you look at some questions in order to help you solve mean, median, mode questions on the SAT.